Hello, all my little sinners and saints. I hope everyone is doing well. Today we're going to try something new. We're going to start doing current events. I'm going to be doing those once a month. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. Happy New Year. All the good stuff. It is now 2024. The murder case shocked a small town and made headlines around the nation. And the man accused of her killing, Quentin Tellis, ended in a hung jury last fall. Legal analyst Beth Carus, who worked in the New York District Attorney's Office, spoke to Crime Feed about the missing case. Excuse me, sorry, I've been congested. Race and the missing white woman syndrome. Some commenters have pointed to Chambers' murder as an example of the missing white woman or beautiful dead girl syndrome. That is, the idea is that attractive white female victims in general tend to get more attention from the public and from the media. But Karu said that for her, the murder is the most memorable due to the horrific nature of the crime. It was terrible. It was a terrible crime. I don't know if you've ever had to cover a case where a person has been burned alive, Covers told Crime Feed. By all accounts, Chambers suffered an agonizing death. Firefighters responding to a report of the torch car saw her walking towards them wearing only her underwear and critically burned over 93% of her body. Some commenters have pointed out that Jessica's murder stoked racial divides in the town. Armchair detectives took to social media and sleuthed various suspects in town. BuzzFeed got the story though, and it seemed like the entire question that the internet was asking was, who set Jessica Chambers on fire? Karu says that she understands why the jury was undecided. I understand the indecision because it's a reflection of the community, Karu said. Even after seeing all the evidence, people remain unconvinced. The other murder. Tellis is a suspect in a second killing. The torture of the and murder of Meng Cheng Hasso, an international graduate student at the University of Louisiana in Monroe in 2015. Meng's body was found at her apartment on August 8, 2015. Police believe that 34-year-old had been tortured and stabbed more than 30 times, according to the KNOE TV, in order to force her to reveal her PIN code and her debit card code. Police found her body 10 days later when a neighbor called about inactivity at her apartment. Tellis has not been indicted by the Louisiana jury in connection with Ming's death, but circumstantial evidence links him to the crime. He was caught using Ming's debit card after the murder, and police have obtained cell phone and ATM data that they say places him at the scene of the crime. Carus notes that Ming's murder investigation in Louisiana originally led Mississippi detectives to Tellis. The trail was going cold in Mississippi whenever he got locked up in Louisiana, she said, adding that the Mississippi investigators got the break when Louisiana police called and notified them that they had someone from their county in custody. Jurors in the upcoming trial for Chambers' murder could potentially be influenced by evidence from Ming's case, but Carlos pointed out that none of the evidence from Ming's case is admissible. The Eric Derrick debate. A key piece of evidence in the case occurred when at least 8 first responders testified that Chambers claimed a man named Eric or Derek had set her on fire. This piece of evidence or this piece of information obviously helped Quentin Tellus's case, since the defense attorneys pointed out that she knew Quentin's name. Tellus defense attorney Darla Palmer accused District Attorney John Chapman of allegedly trying to pressure another client of Palmer's, who is charged with capital murder, into another case. To testify that Jessica Chambers used to refer to Quentin Tellus as Eric. According to the affidavit, Palmer accused Champion of numerous ethical violations, prosecutorial misconduct, and potential criminal violations. The intelligence analyst Paul Rowett testified about Chambers and the Tellus phone data, claimed that the phone data put Chambers and Tellus together at the same location just before or possibly even during Chambers' murder. The defense team had questioned Rowett about the accuracy of the data. I'm gonna stop there. This is where the car was pulled into the parking lot and the girl was brought out and set on fire, if you're not familiar with it. Another troubling point for the defense is the fact that Tellus deleted all his texts and calls between he and Chambers after her death. Tellus, who was always maintained in his innocence, stated that he deleted the data because they did not want a dead person's information in his phone. The cell phone data appears damning, but according to Corus, cell phone towers, pings, and other related evidence are not always conclusive, especially in rural areas where there are only a few towers. In these cases, she says, experts have told her that the location of the cell phone can only be narrowed down to a 10 or 20 square mile radius. The new witness. After the mistrial, prosecutors immediately announced their intention to retry the case. According to Corus, the first juror came from Pike County and was sequestered, while the new juror, who would be from, Lord Jesus, give me strength, Okeechobee County, I have no idea, and there would be a new witness, including a speech expert. The prosecution was given notice of speech pathologist. She said that she would potentially testify to the effects of someone who has severe burns and the way they would talk. Okay, that's our case for today. The next ones are going to be longer. I have more here, but I've tried to record this about 7 times now, so I've got through this. I may go more in depth on this case because this is a very interesting case. I remember this one, but I'm gonna start the current events. Now, while some of this had took place in 2015, current events is going to be one that happened the week prior or the week of. So that's what our new little thing is going to be. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. And as always, bye.